Tonight on Mir, Cthulhu rises up the party. Seabreeze drinks too much water. Anderos makes everyone take a smoke break. And Themor stops Cthulhu from posting to Feet Finder.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It was tame until the end. That last sentence. The last line.
Poor Cthulhu.
Well, I guess you'll just find his hidden repository of feet magazines in his lair instead now.
Oh, jeez. No.
That's all he ever wanted.
Always wanted feet. Only ever had tentacles. That's why he manipulated and mind-wiped people, is to bring their feet to him.
I mean,
It's like if the Little Mermaid were an Eldritch horror.
I was about to say, yeah. he got read too much to Little Mermaid, decided this is the life he wants.
Well, now he knows the taste of defeat.
Oh, God, stop.
I'm out of feet puns, so.
That's certainly a feat.
I mean, that one just set itself up, so.
Yeah. That was kind of low-hanging fruit. But, I mean, I'm still personally trying to recover from headcanon, even though that was forever ago.
That was a good one.
I think my favorite pun is still always going to be the B-flat. I love that one.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
Like, just
That was great.
Yeah, it was a good one.
it was too perfect with everything lined up with how that worked. So
It was.
let's give the brief recap on this, because I do not plan for the session to go crazy late, since I do need to be up semi-early tomorrow to prep and pack and all that jazz, but still get through what we can.
We continued fighting all of the undersea denizens. Killed most of them with lightning or stabbings or Themoring. As they were being cleaned up, Themor took control of the snake-like or eel-like leviathan with his trident of fish command, and used it to just beat up the rest of the dudes. This triggered the true master of the realm's ire, and aboleth, or some sort of monstrosity that lived here. It showed itself and started attacking us with psychic energy and trying to frighten us. Themor was frightened of a fish for the first time in his life, but was comforted by the sweet potato talk of Amos, who helped him get over his fear. And then we just kept attacking the thing until Themor decided to blow its feet off with Ploink magic, and nearly killed the rest of us with it as well. And then we all kind of limped back to the ship.
Yeah, pretty much.
You missed
The
the part
ship
where I went
is-
unconscious and you guys almost forgot to give me some help, so I'm not unconscious.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Was that during smoke? That's right. That's during the smoke break when Anderos banished the thing.
Yeah, I was unconscious and you guys were all healing each other, and I was gonna stay quiet because I want to see if anyone actually remembered to heal me.
Where you banished the thing and almost caused yet another divergent plot event to occur of, because he's an aberration, he would have appeared somewhere else in the world.
Look, Anderos doesn't think about the repercussions of his planar magic. He just has it. He uses it because it's useful.
Oh,
He
I was
doesn't
actually
think
hoping
about-
it would get teleported, because that would have been hilarious if you guys just set loose yet another abomination.
Yeah, I'm pretty par for the course for this group.
Yeah.
Again, at some point, somebody's going to come up to Anderos and be like, "You've been using the banishment spell, right?" "Yes." "Well,
Stop it.
You keep putting things that shouldn't belong in the world, so cut it out." "I didn't know it worked that way."
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have any reason to know that it works that way.
Nope, because it's not my problem anymore.
I
That
didn't
is-
know you couldn't do that.
That is well and truly how banishment works. You're not my problem anymore.
Well, you've
I've
summed up
lost
the
taking
entirety
notes.
of the trash system in JRAG.
Yep.
Shit.
But yeah, you guys successfully decided to fight and beat down this leviathan-like aboleth with traits very similar to the ones you met in Green or Green, though that was more akin to Jurassic. But you managed to beat off all the denizens through a variety of magics and such. The ship it's functional. It's still pretty beat up and in rough shape. There is still a bit of a leviathan circling around the ship, kind of trying to get its way to Themor. It kind of hisses at everyone else, like bubbling hiss as if anyone else tries to get near it, but it is, unfortunately, after failing its roll so many times, it's given up its free thought, and Themor is now its friend.
Oh, and Anderos told Themor to sit down, shut up, and keep his hands in his lap until we figure out how to get out of this mess.
Well, Themor listened to this. Who knows?
Yeah.
So you guys are on the ship. It is creaking and groaning. The one that knew how to pilot it is dead across on the floor in front of the console, stabbed with a screwdriver.
Gee, I wonder who could have done that.
Wonder who?
It could have been anyone.
Could have been the screwdriver. The sentient
And truly-
screwdriver.
The greatest tragedy of all, to which nobody even, because it's even more of a tragedy since nobody even remembers the poor one creature that fled for its life. It died horribly in the cave, thinking it finally got away after failing 5 or 6 rolls in a row. And
It's all right. His
He's-
legacy will live on as Themor carries his coral trident.
yeah,
Holy shit, I just realized the bottom of the map says down here shred.
Yep.
Yes.
Who's responsible for that? That's great.
about a while ago.
I think that was 2 sessions ago.
So, how's everybody looking?
Health-wise, you mean?
Yeah.
Good
Uh,
question.
I believe I have 1 health. I think that's what
Ooh.
Amos gave me. Yeah, I'm at
What
1
is
health.
it with Amos and only being like, you get 1 to start with.
So, Anderos is currently on the grating.
Yes, I am laying on the
He's-
floor, very, very bloodied and beaten, still in rough shape.
Blood everywhere.
Yes.
just
Gasping
walked
for
by.
breath.
Put a little band-aid on him, gave him a little tap on the cheek, good, and just walked away.
You'll be
That's like
fine.
my Hello Kitty Band-Aid gift. Yeah.
He's also still in his water form, so it's not normal blood. It's kind of this weird sort of salty
go unconscious?
ooze coming out of him.
You go unconscious though?
I did, but I don't think unconscious ends the condition or the form.
I don't remember if I had that tied in or not.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it just lasts for 10 minutes or until I cancel it. But
Okay. Have to double check all that. But
yeah, that can be something we can update. But as of right now, yeah, I think he's still in water form.
Oh my god, Trance.
Meow. I need a
Meow.
Band-Aid. I have a few ouchies.
and you've got Keeper's head hooked up to the sub, who is running kind of diagnostics of sorts, as well as what allowed you to do the electric shock instead of air bubble.
Mhm.
He's currently trying to keep things running as he can, but like I said, ship's in rough shape. Repairing it past a certain point is going to be nearly impossible, given just there's not enough materials on board to really fix everything, but
Mhm.
it's still functional.
We can do what we can with mending.
Yeah, I mean, we've all, literally all of us have mending, I think.
Yes, mending isn't
Yes.
going to reconstitute broken machinery and
Right.
other such things. It
I've
will
seen
keep the
what
ship.
Flex
I mean, like, unless you plan to crash the ship into the wall or floorboard or seabed, you should still be okay. But you never know.
Okay, the post-it is on the controls, right? That they're inverted. So no one hits the seabed again. If not, Seabreeze rates it post-it.
Up is down.
You just put the post-it on our
Inverted.
keeper's head.
And we've now established that post-its are a thing in this world of Mir.
Damn straight.
Another
Hello
Jerry
Kitty
Lewis.
Anywhere has
band-aids are a
Post-its,
thing.
it's jury
Post-its
rig.
are as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Yes.
It's just parchment with a little glue on it. I mean, that is.
So, do you guys think that this thing had a treasure hoard somewhere?
Is Seabreeze inside the ship, or is she still hanging outside?
I think she would have come back with the
Okay.
done
Yeah,
done.
I think everyone came
I was
back.
just asking because on the map you were still outside, so I didn't know if you were.
Oh,
still doing
I'm
something.
sorry. I'm like looking at the thing too, and I'm not even noticing that I'm not there.
That's
Where
okay.
am
I have an idea if we
oh,
need
here we are.
more hit points. If you want to stay inside the sub for 10
The
minutes.
paladin has a brilliant ideal. He should heal people.
Well, it's more like you're healing yourself with hit dice, but there's a little bit of 2d8, just as cherry on top.
Well, I will take it. I think
I mean,
think
I'll take 2d8 hit points.
Anderos is
And
just
a short
laying
rest.
on the floor, and he's letting Hildie figure out how to fix the sub.
Yeah.
I think he'll probably go out. If Seabreeze mentions, if you think this thing's got a treasure hoard somewhere, I think
Yes,
Anderos, once he
yes.
gets some healing, he'll probably go back out and start doing some investigating. But for now,
So-
he needs he needs healing.
She's trying to help you, by the way. She came in and she's like, "Oh my god, you don't look so good. Here, put your box back on."
No, don't. No, fuck.
Okay, no box. Sorry.
Featherweight, you got any more divine healing in you?
You see him start praying and speaking in celestial.
Pulls
Oh,
out a
it takes 10
potato.
minutes.
As a divine aura surrounds him with prayer of healing. So as long as you stay within it for 10 minutes, you'll get 2d8 plus a short rest. So if you want to expend some healing die or hit die, heal yourself.
Like you're staying here for 10 minutes.
So, 10 minutes of just everyone watching him pray.
Well, they can do other things as long as they stay within 30 feet.
I think Anderos will haul himself slowly to his feet. I think he'll use Seabreeze to kind of get himself up
Yep.
on his cane and just start looking around. Right. Short stack, point me to something that needs fixing.
I mean, you don't have to look very far. This place is a fucking mess.
Correction. Point me to something that needs fixing that you think I would know how to fix. I don't know how all this machinery works.
Does anyone want to cast Speak with Dead on our belated captain?
Do we have that?
I don't.
I don't think any of us have it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Because it's rare you guys actually murder something with information.
he got in Hildie's way when she was doing her artificer thing.
that's fucking terrifying. Not now. I'm screwdriving stuff. Slam. Ah.
Right in the eye socket.
Oh, I thought it was in the neck that you just
Oh no,
got it in.
the neck probably. Yeah, no, that makes sense too.
Just the gurgle, like screwdriver right through the larynx.
Themor, I don't know if you've actually, I can't remember if we said it or not, I don't think you've recovered your halberd yet.
There's one we said we did.
Yeah, he did. He went
Yeah.
and got.
That's right.
He collected a bunch of teeth from the thing and got his halberd from
That's
his
right.
teeth as well.
That's right. I was trying to remember if he actually. Okay.
So, but yeah, Anderos will
So-
spend the next 10 minutes just mending things that he sees that are broken.
Mm.
And
Well, unfortunately,
There,
most of it's going to be just cosmetic, since most of the bigger
Yes.
things are patched, and what you don't know. So you're repairing, like the chairs and the upholstery, like little bits of dings and cracks that are kind of more surface level than anything else.
I
but-
think he'd focus on like the broken floor, or hey, there looks like that wall looks cracked. He doesn't care about the upholstery.
The floor is fairly bloody around Hildie. I suppose that would also be a thing to clean, but
Oh, he's not cleaning. He's just fixing.
you're just
The blood can
Right.
stay. Anderos doesn't care about the blood.
wow. All right.
So,
So for 10 minutes, you're doing that. What about you? What are
Is
the
there intelligence checks for fixing the actual ship beyond just mending?
I would say it's already gotten to that point with Hildie and Anderos rolling that, and it's fixed to the point where they can get it to be fixed.
Okay.
Like, you might be able to get a few more hit points to the ship, but just in terms of all the damage and limited knowledge and parts available, there's not a whole lot more you can do for it down here.
Okay. So, Seabreeze will stay within 30 feet of Amos, but will ransack the ship for valuables.
You can roll me an investigation.
Yes, I can. Plus 9. 23.
D3. Okay.
Yeah, I was just rolling hit dice for the warlock hit dice.
Gotcha.
And everybody gets 3 hit points from your roll 2d8 roll, Amos.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I know.
yeah, that's a garbage roll. Jeez. Wait, aren't you a halfling? No, that's damage. That's
That's
D20s. Never mind.
That's
Sorry.
a D20, not a. Man, if it worked on every dice, I'd play a
What?
wizard. Just use magic missile.
I will do 3 hit dice.
Hildie spent 2, by the way. I didn't specify that, but
I also get
Good.
seven sorcery points back, so that's
9
nice.
plus 8 is 17, so that's 48. Feels somewhat better.
Yeah. Anderos over the time, the healing from Amos, yeah, Anderos is looking better. His watery flesh is kind of stitched back up before it returns to his normal physical, more blue-gray. But he's no longer bleeding profusely.
That investigation, Seabreeze. The ship is pretty sparse. Doesn't seem Myrv had a whole lot on him. However, you do reclaim off his person the gold that you paid him to come on the expedition.
Oh, okay. I will redistribute that. I don't remember how much that was.
None of it goes back to Themor.
Let's see.
Ouch.
Yeah, how much did we spend on that?
I think it was Amos and Themor was the one who spent it. It was about 250 in total.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
But
I don't recall paying.
That sounds about right.
Amos and Themor paid it, and if Andros had any say, he'd make sure that only Amos gets some of his back.
As well as you find a bit of a very thin journal upon that captain's person.
Ooh, I would read that journal.
It is mostly filled with names, fees associated with them, like a ledger of sorts of all the crews he's taken down here, along with a preface, or a little note kind of at the start saying, must keep master happy, need funding, ? And then you see
What a stooge. Sorry, I cut you off.
you see a long list of names, most of which are not recognizable to you. Though, well, actually, You recognize Chitter's name in there,
Oh.
but not exactly Chitter, the one you've met, but Chitter Senior.
Oh,
Mama Chitter.
no.
Okay, well, she keeps that journal. Go to get topside, she will go talk to Jitter. The journal.
So, speaking of going topside, Hildie, while everyone else is working on like ransacking and working on mending and stuff, Hildie's priority at this point, because Captain is dead, so obviously he can't get us back, but he had obviously made this trip before, so it stands to reason that he would have a way to get back there. So with the help of Keeper, I would like to spend the time that we have now that we're not actively being murdered to try to learn the systems as best I can to try to figure out if there is something mechanically that needs to happen in order to get us out of this dimension and back to Jerry Rag.
You can certainly try. Roll me an Arcana.
Okay. So would my so I cast enhance ability on myself before we entered combat. Would that still be up?
How long does it last?
An hour? Question mark?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Cool. Then I will roll with advantage. Arcana, you said?
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, one of them's a nat 1, and the other is a total of 24.
You poke about the ship, kind of again Keeper running through the diagnostics, and nothing really stands out. There's no hidden buttons or controls, and nothing you can really devise as to how he planned to get out or how he even got the ship down here beyond just falling through the bottom of the river.
Yeah, this might be a stretch of a question, but are there any kind of like ship's logs that Keeper would be able to access that would have like information on previous trips?
Nothing more than what was found by Seabreeze as far as the passengers.
But nothing about the trips specifically.
Nope.
Okay.
He never saw any value in doing so.
Well, I just figured that it might be one of those, like, just it's an automated process kind of deal, but...
Not quite that advanced for a submarine that's designed just to feed things to its master.
Okay.
I think at this point, Anderos, feeling better, he'll turn to Hildie. Alright, I'm gonna go back out there and see if that thing had anything stashed away. You mind sharing some of that, mind-enhancing magic you've got? Make me a little sharper.
Sure, if you think you need the boost. But, I mean, why do you care about treasure right now? We have more important things to worry about.
I'm trusting you to get us out of here. When you figured out how, just get me back in. Until that moment, I'm gonna go out there and see what I can find out. Whether it's treasure or a way out.
If we find powerful items, they could help us. I mean,
It's
no
true.
use in leaving them down here.
Nothing down here is gonna use them. Might as well make use of them ourselves if we find any.
Seabreeze will go with you.
And yeah, Hildie will throw an enhance ability on Anderos.
Sure. Um,
That will drop concentration on mine, but that's fine.
yeah.
And I still have 5 charges left in my spell storing item.
So, Anderos will take the intelligence one because trusts his
Oh.
perception to be enough, but he'll need it to help with investigation stuff. So,
I will post it. There we go.
And then, so Seabreeze, you're joining Anderos. Themor, are you joining, or what are you up to?
We were going out the loot. I'll gladly loot.
gonna disobey his
come to.
captain's order right away.
I mean,
I'm gonna stick near Hildie at the moment. Just if there's anything else we need, I'd rather be on the ship and help her with that instead of. I mean, loot's nice, but I trust you all to find loot.
Also, didn't we have a water-breathing potion that we had picked off of Myrv? That might be good to give to
Ooh, I think we
Seabreeze.
do.
yes, someone picked that off of him early with a lower roll.
Yeah, so maybe give that to Seabreeze. So,
I think I tried to give it to Thamor and he refused it.
right, because he has
had
a
a
helmet.
helm of water breathing.
He has his helmet.
So I guess I still have it?
Yep.
Okay.
Thamor's his own soldier. He can. I guess I was kind of Thamor. Are you going to sit tight, or do you want to go search for loot, or what are you going to go do?
I suppose I'll sit tight for now, so I don't get firebolted.
He is weak now, though. It is your time to rise as captain. I'm sorry. Totally not the interest of thoughts.
Yeah, totally not.
Anderos and Seabreeze, you are going to go explore what remains of his lair.
Yeah, wherever he emerged from is where Anderos will start going toward first.
As you leave the ship, the leviathan that's been circling around just eyes you very cautiously.
Baby.
Yeah, Anderos looks at him warily and then starts swimming off. The one time where Anderos will be faster than Seabreeze. Because she doesn't have a swim speed. So we'll go search this area where he emerged from.
Yep. So beneath the, it is a plume of blood and gore of this thing sitting on the seabed. Its limbs all blown asunder, full of cuts and scars and such, and broken teeth. Lying on the floor bed. But behind it, you do see a dip as well as a overhang leading to a shallow cave that is kind of lipped around. So swimming to the end, coming down, there's a cave on that end.
Yeah, Anderos points and nods toward it.
Does anything look like a trap to Seabreeze?
You could see a investigation.
Sure. Very good. 19 plus whatever. It's 28.
Mine was a 12.
Anderos, it looks like a dark,
Cave.
murky cave. You see some glittering amidst the darkness. Seabreeze, however, you peek over and your hair kind of immediately seems to stand on end for a moment. You notice the glitter. There seem to be a lot of shiny things littering the ground. Call it luck, call it fate, however, what you look over, you notice that inscribed on the walls is a giant magical sigil.
She tries to grab Anderos and stop him from swimming forward.
Yeah, he stops and turns, gives her kind of a quizzical look.
She points at the wall and makes a cut across her neck sign trap. She will sort of try to swim over and see if she can defuse it. Or see what it is, I guess.
Roll me Arcana.
Would I be able to
Another
help?
9.
Would I be able to give her the help action? Like, is this written in some sort of? Is it like written in like a primordial or the glyphs? Does Anderos recognize them at all?
It's purely arcane.
Okay.
And it's barely perceptible to you, even though they're pointing it out.
Got it.
It has been written on these walls, it seems like a long time ago, with no intent of really being found.
Well, that was a 16
Let's roll
plus
it.
9. That's the int.
It is, like I said, it is a massive sigil. Like, it is the size of the cave that this thing was hiding in. It is covering the walls. And you see as best you can tell with investigation, a form of a modified shatter spell.
Ooh, okay. I wonder if we should try to... So this is meta. I don't want to talk to you underwater.
Right.
Because I don't think we can. Do we want to, like, trade back and forth? What are you doing?
I think at this point, again, you've pointed this out. At this point, Anderos actually takes the spyglass off his belt because it is enchanted with, if I look through it, it can see as if it was detect magic. And so I'm going to actually pop that out, and I'm just going to start just scanning over the cave. Obviously, the glyph will ignite with probably, what is it, evocation magic.
Yep.
But
But like the entire wall is basically aglow with this evocation magic.
Are there like ley lines or something stretching from it that would consider like what would trigger it, or is it just can we deduce that it's a proximity thing?
Oh. You know what? Roll me an Arcana.
Okay. I'm rolling with advantage because of enhanced ability.
That will definitely help as well, but...
Natural
already have
20
advantage.
Nice.
Yeah.
for a 20.
As in, wait,
For a
natural
20.
20 or as in 20?
As in, I rolled a natural
Yes.
20. I don't have
Okay.
any add to Arcana yet, but so
Okay,
20.
that's what I meant. Sorry. When you said natural 20 or 20, like, well, does that mean roll the 20 or you rolled
Both.
something that added to a 20? Both. So yeah, with the spyglass, as you scan around, and again,
Gotcha.
this entire wall is aglow with this magic, but it does seem to have a focal point. You notice that off the walls, it traces to the middle of the glittering piles that you kind of start seeing to a central bottle buried in the sand. It seems to glow brightly with evocation and a few other schools of magic. Remember what the school of magic is for that?
Conjuration?
For preserving an item to make
Oh,
it waterproof.
that would be abjuration, most likely.
That's right. Yeah, so abjuration.
So Anderos will scan over this and see this bottle that's glowing with magic. Is it a fairly potent magic then?
It seems like it. The most potent being this abjuration.
Yeah. So Anderos will kind of swim a little bit closer and point with his hand, basically. Actually, he'll use prestidigitation to kind of make a little beam of light or something.
Okay. I was
and
gonna
basically-
sight down the sight glass like over your shoulder just
Right.
to see what you were looking
But
at.
he's just pointing at the bottle, and then he'll be like,
Yeah.
X symbol with his hands, be like, don't touch that.
Thumbs up.
And then, yeah, I'm just going to keep scanning over the rest of the back of the cave. Like, how deep does it go, or is it just fairly shallow?
It's fairly shallow.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything
Should-
else light up in there from magical?
Not in here, no.
Seabreeze?
I don't know how to get this across. Because I can't talk. She wants to say only one of us should go in case something happens. The other one can come get.
Sure. Yeah, he will nod. I'm trying to think if I have anything that could save you in that case, but I don't really. But yeah, he'll just nod and.
Well, you have stabilize. I mean, if
Yeah,
the whole
I can-
thing goes off, you can maybe roll a medicine check or whatever.
Yeah. I could banish you again.
Or you could go in.
I think.
We're not gonna touch the bottle, are we?
No. Well, I don't know. It's.
You say that, and I'm like,
In front of you is a bag. We're going to spend the next 10 sessions examining this bag.
There's a big shiny red button. It says "Do not press."
You don't know what it says yet. It's just the bottom.
You don't know that.
Wait, you just told me I don't know that? Hold on.
Sorry.
Sorry, that was not the button I meant to press.
Shit, you're right. I have no idea what's there. Oh, well, best guess.
Ploink. You don't know that.
Are there any?
Interesting.
Are there any like just small fish around here? Is there anything still living in this area other than the big leviathan?
Nope.
Yeah,
The
he
Leviathan's
life drained.
attacks killed everything
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah. Awful mechanic. Well, Seabreeze will take out a bag and shrug
Yeah.
and, start swimming towards the shiny.
Yeah. I think Anderos at that point, he's gonna turn his gaze to looking at kind of the extremities of this demi-plane. We saw something flash when the Leviathan crashed into it during the fight, so I think Anderos just wants to just pan over what seemed like the barriers of this to try to get an idea of those are also magical.
They are. It is, well, I mean, it seems as though you are, if you stare at the edges, everything seems to be magic around the edges. Though a wall seems to surround you all. A wall of basically planar magic.
I think Anderos will swim up to it. I think he's gonna, like, put a hand on it to see what it feels like.
Roll me a perception.
That I can do. Would I have advantage because I had looked at it with the spyglass and kind of have an idea of where it is?
Sure.
Okay. Natural 16 for 23.
As you... Wait, why'd you cast Beast Spawn?
It was an accidental click. I was trying to
Okay.
minimize it, and I clicked I clicked the wrong thing.
I mean, Seabreeze is kind of a beast, I guess.
I was hoping to grab a fish to send it at the bottle to blow things up so that we could go grab things, but
Yeah, I thought that's why you. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of that, and then I didn't mean to click it yet, though.
As you
Oh.
swim up and touch the boundaries, your vision, like you feel a sharp pain kind of in the back behind your eyes a little bit. As you shake your head clear, you look out, and the scene in front of you is a bit maybe awe-inspiring, maybe terrifying. But a massive laboratory of sorts seems to stretch endlessly in front of you. Vials, bubbles.
It's the
I-
guy.
Honey, we
I
got
knew-
drunk.
I fucking knew it, man.
Honey, they shrunk the kids.
my experiments.
So there's a massive laboratory ahead of us.
Yes, and as you touch the barrier, you feel it to be glass, heavily infused with.
Oh my.
You see a large shadow as something seems to be walking about the lab.
These things are in this lab is like gargantuan, or is it?
It looks gargantuan to you.
We're in a fishbowl
Mhm.
or something.
Some bubbles escape from Anderos' mouth, even though he can breathe underwater, as he mouths the word fuck.
Subtitles. Fuck.
I think after that, I'm gonna basically case the rest of this zone and just gonna kind of swim around the areas, seeing if I spot anything magical. But yeah, it'll probably take 15-20 minutes as he's just swimming around, checking areas, looking at little caves, just seeing if anything pops up or he spots anything.
There are countless dead bodies that you come across, some more recent than others, but several skeletons as well. Seabreeze, you said you're just sifting through the stuff?
She will spend the same amount of time, obviously, that Anderos is spending by investigating the whatever is on the ground.
I will say you find about 800's gold worth of gold, gems, a lot of pearls, weirdly enough. No items of any kind. But sifting around, I'm assuming going nowhere near the bottle, or are you going to investigate the bottle as well?
She will leave that for last, and once she has collected all of the decent gems that add up to this 800 GP, she will poke her head out of the cave and look for Anderos.
Yeah, like I said, he's been searching kind of the whole area. As he finds it's just dead bodies and whatnot, he'll end up swimming back probably again around the time that maybe he'll see Seabreeze pop up and he'll make his way back.
She will wave him over and then show him the sack that she collected all this stuff in, and shrug.
Mm-hmm.
She'll tie that into her backpack and then fish out a rope. I think she has still 50 feet. Unless she left it in the cave where she did the running wily coyote. It says I still have 50 feet of rope. Maybe I just didn't take it off, though.
I don't remember if you reclaimed it or not. Yes, we'll say you did, because I honestly don't remember.
Yeah. Well, in any case, assuming she has some, she will sort of fish it out and then mime tying a little noose or something on one end and then stretching the other end out and then miming pulling the bottle.
Yeah.
And look at Anderos and
Anderos nods, and you see him, make a quick magic semantic, and he summons a mage hand. He'll be like, yeah, I'll grab the other end. Basically, he's miming that he'll go and use the mage hand to tie it around the bottle.
He understands. So she'll hold on to the other end of the rope doesn't have the knot in it, the noose in it.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, he'll use his mage hand, tie that.
My mistake. The hempen rope that I have is only 10 feet long.
Oh no.
But I also have a mage hand that goes a really long way.
Yeah, I think yours goes farther than mine does.
No, why am I looking at evasion? I don't want to look at evasion. I want to look at mage hand. There we go.
Was it
I
magic?
know that you
Needle
must have said
legendary.
I know you must have said I was looking at evasion, but what I heard was I was looking at an Asian, and I was like, "What is happening?"
So I mean, mage hand, yeah. All right, I'm just gonna, because I don't think I wrote the whole thing out.
Yeah, it's the ledger domain feature that allows it to go double the distance and invisible and all that stuff.
5e, ledger domain. Range 30 feet. Nope. Same as everybody else's. It's just invisible. Has a bunch of other good stuff, but it doesn't go that far. So theoretically, I can only get 40 feet away from the end of the bottle. If we.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
All right. So you're gonna. Wait. How do we?
One of us ties.
Oh no. Okay, so I'll tie the knot.
Okay.
Because that's going to be a dex related thing, and then you have the other end, and I will swim towards you, and then we'll pull it when we're ready. So she'll be 40 feet away from the bottle. I'm sorry, 30 feet away from the bottle, and she'll try and tie the rope to the bottle top.
Go ahead and roll me a. That'd be sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Yep.
I think. Okay. Extreme. Yeah, that's gonna be like 30. Let's see here. Sleight of hand plus 15. Yeah, 31.
Jeez, yeah, like a Da Vinci robot, you just surgically tie a little noose around the bottle.
Okay, she will release, and with her mage hand still. I don't know. I've just cast it here. She'll swim back towards Anderos and be 40 feet away from the bottle, 30 feet from the end of the rope.
Okay.
And as she gets close enough, Anderos will actually cast Wall of Stone to build us a barricade.
That won't be suspicious at all. Huh.
I don't care. No one's here.
Dead.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna build us a barricade that's like.
So is there like a crenellation that I can pull the thing through? Like I can barely see? It's like
yes,
it's
yeah.
like an
So
archer
basically,
slit?
yes, you have your archer slit, and the rest of it is just. It's like it's the 10 by 10 foot panels just stacked up. So there's maybe like 4, maybe it's like 20 by 20 feet of the panel, and they're like just stacked up. So it's like I don't know, it's like 12 inches thick of stone, and we're just hiding behind it.
Okay. All right. Then I will. When that is done, I will squint one eye, the other eye at the slit, and begin pulling the bottle towards us by the rope.
Well, it starts getting dragged towards you.
All right. I will pull it all the way through the archer slit if I can. I don't know how big is the bottle itself.
It's like a wine bottle with a piece of parchment stuffed in the inside, much like a message in a bottle would be.
All right.
And inside you hear something clinking and rattling inside.
Okay. So yeah, I'll pull it all the way through the wall.
Okay.
I have the bottle in my hands now.
Yep.
I swim away as fast as I can. Back to the ship.
Anderos will follow.
Okay.
She's
bottle
slower
and
than you,
your-
so yeah.
As she's swimming away, Anderos is going to look back and see if he still sees that magical tether between the bottle and the glyph.
You do. Do indeed. So, as I guess you look closer to it, now it's moving, it seems to be tethered more to what's inside the bottle than the bottle itself.
Got it. Well, I will follow
Seabreeze
her.
has no idea about that tether, by
Yeah.
the way.
Anderos will follow her back to the sub. And then again, as if you climb in, he'll explain. But
Yeah.
And during that time, what is everyone else on the sub doing, if anything, different?
What is I'm curious what Amos is doing, just because, like, I mean, are you doing anything, or are you just hovering over Hildie?
I was gonna ask Hildie if there's anything Amos can do. Doesn't want to go outside. Is there anything else we can do inside the sub?
I don't suppose that you somehow learned anything about interdimensional travel in the last few hours.
No, I'm too sober for that.
How blasted do you need to be in order to obtain that knowledge? Because it would be really fucking useful right now.
Pulls out his tanker sobriety. Damn, all out. Well, Themor. You got this, right? I like to explore the submarine for booze.
For booze.
Anything alcoholic. Booze, spirits.
Yes, I get the intent. I'm just, You can roll me an investigation.
Salty, if he rolls a nat 20, you have to give him booze.
I know, I have to. That's the problem.
have
That's
to.
why I'm having a roll.
It's the foulest of foul grogs.
Hey, it's an 18!
I got an 18?
I got a 19 with a
He
minus
rolled a
1.
19! Holy shit!
You know what? Fuck it. It escaped Seabreeze's eyes because even she wouldn't consider it booze. Fine, as I said, some of the foulest smelling alcohol.
Brick fluid.
Stashed
The
away
Soviets
in
had.
grimy bottles in what you presume to be the captain's probably personal stash. It
drink it.
reeks. It is strong. It is consistency of closer to sludge than water, but hey, the heavy scent of alcohol. Potato
It's like a
fermented alcohol.
seaweed
Oh.
grog. Seaweed vodka grog.
See, ew.
Yeah, here goes nothing.
Oh,
Oh
no!
my God!
There are 3
Oh,
bottles. Are you
no!
downing? Are you downing them?
No!
We were going at one at a time.
Oh, jeez.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Let's go. I got a +8. We got a 14.
This stuff hits your gut like a brick. It
Oh,
burns the
no.
entire way down, and it doesn't go down quick. It just slimes and slowly crawls down your throat. This stuff is potent. Not in the good ways potent, but potent nonetheless. Your mind starts to spin and you gag a little bit, but you're
Not brick
feeling the
fluid.
effects.
It's
Keep
gasoline.
going.
Kids drinking straight diesel. Look at that bastard go!
Well, he said he needed to not be sober.
Yikes.
I didn't think he'd actually do it.
What is
I guess it's
drunk
somewhat canon
Amos
now. Let's
like?
see what he knows while he's drunk, apparently.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, we'll go back and
How steady are you on your feet right now?
Oh, he's
it's a
wobbling.
good question. Okay.
One bottle's putting him into wobble. I don't know if he's gonna keep drinking, but you went straight past the buzz state. You are pretty
immediately
low
drunk.
drunk at this
I
point.
mean, he is featherweight.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So, wow. Okay. So I'm going to assume that you actually found something and you're not just having an episode right now.
Yeah, that's stuff the captain has. Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to be real honest. I didn't think that that was an idea that you were willing to entertain, but since we're already here, any bright ideas?
Can I roll for a bright idea?
Roll.
No, this is
me.
role playing. You do that.
I need to know how bad the idea is.
Roll for a bad. No, I'm totally for this. Let's do it.
I need you to make me a Make me a history.
A history check?
Hmm?
Okay, I'll make a history check. You cut out for half a second. All right, we got a 5.
Not quite
You
there.
know-
You're not drunk enough yet. It's hazy. There are visions, but too sober
Hey.
to remember them.
Hey, man, for science.
Hey, LDI. Hold on.
For science, dude.
All right, can I roll a con check again for the second
Yep,
one?
you're gonna roll another con check.
25.
Hey!
Let's go.
Wow.
Somehow, you've gotten accustomed to the taste. It's acquired, for sure. It goes down a little bit less painful, sludging down your throat, but you manage to back it down quickly, finishing off one bottle. The drunkenness comes on you like a wave.
Goodness sakes.
The
Slam the bottle.
blurs and
Put it
spins around
down.
you.
Put it down.
The door opens again. Oh, I'm gonna regret this later, but all right.
But with that, as your drunken state takes over, your religious mind, the sobriety you once enjoyed, the pious nature of a paladin, just kind of steadfast, firm in the belief, is gone completely, taken over by whimsical fantasy and the drunkenness of just looking around the world, and you have this sudden clarity, this sudden drunken realization: what if this entire world is in a fishbowl?
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Hildie. I have this great idea.
I can't wait to hear it. I am so interested to see what this actually led to.
You see how, like, the distance, right, kind of just blurs?
We're in water. That tends to happen.
Yeah, but normally with water, you can, like, see the darkness. Like, eventually you see, like, a cliff or something. But it's not like that here. What if we're in a beer glass? No, wait. Beer glass, no, beer glasses are too, they could be brown tinted. What if we were in a fishbowl? And there's, like, really big people outside. I mean, look around. Normally you would expect at least some kind of orientation of the sun in the sky. But look. There is no sun. Or in fact, there may be many suns. I think we are in a fishbowl.
It's at this moment Anderos comes in through the hatch.
To Anderos' shock, yeah, exactly comes in when he says,
Comes down. I want to hear Hildie's response.
Well, okay, so
That's what he hears as he comes in. I think we're in a fishbowl.
yeah. So first of all, like, I think that when you walk in, you see, like, this is one of those times that I actually wish that we had webcams, because what my face was doing is what Hildie's face would have been doing. It was like she's just slack-jawed, blinking, just the longer he goes on, Now here's what I want to ask before I actually launch into anything. Salty.
Yep.
Can I roll something to see if what he just said makes any sense to me at all?
I mean, that's truly a character thing, not a role on that one.
Oh,
Look, I'll
okay.
take
Well, all right. Let me ask
trying
it
to
this way.
match it.
No, let me ask it this way then. Would during the course of the fight, would Hildie specifically have noticed because I know that the glass barrier was pointed out, but would Hildie have seen that?
I think you all succeeded when you saw the Leviathan hit the wall and it made a, like, bonking noise against it and crack.
Okay. So I think that Hildie just stares in silence for a few seconds, just processing.
As well as the fact that
And-
you realize you're in Jerrag.
Right.
This would actually probably make more sense than anything else in Jerrag.
Yes. So I think, honestly, she's not only baffled at what Amos just word vomited, but she's also in just complete shock and amazement that the bullshit suggestion that she had, that she just made as a joke to get Amos out of her face, actually led to a fairly brilliant, revelation, So I think that just completely, in a daze, she reaches in front of her and grabs either side of Amos's head and just leans his head down to her, and she just plants a kiss right on top of his head. That is actually fucking brilliant. Anderos, I assume that this is going to take a lot of explaining.
I have
No.
a wife,
Believe me, I couldn't be less interested if I tried.
Amos, you're fairly drunk. I'm glad you still think of your wife in that regard.
Yeah, at this point, Anderos slips down the ladder, hits the grating, and just looks at him. No, he's completely right. We're in a goddamn fishbowl. I've seen it.
So,
What, just now?
Yes. I swam up to the edges of this plane. It's just glass with a bit of magic shoved in it. And what we saw on the other side is, well, it wasn't that much different than our dear friend Borst's laboratory.
Wait, we're in Borst's laboratory right now.
I don't know if it's Borst specifically, but it's a lab. And we're teeny tiny inside it. That, or the heavens that we go to when we all die, is just a Jerrag hell made of giants.
Perish the fucking thought.
Oh, that's a plot twist.
It's just Salty's garage workshop. We hear the whirring of a 3D printer in the background. But no. Whatever got us here, it's not another plane. It was some sort of transmutation. We shrunk down in the same time that we teleported inside. That thing we killed, well, it was probably no much bigger than a fucking octopus.
Salty, would the kind of magic that Anderos just described be anything that Hildie would have heard of at all during her time in Jerrag?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. That's a natural 15 for a total of 25.
I will say you don't know exactly, but rumors abound, of course. And a little bit of semi-common knowledge, but you know it firsthand better than any in terms of living in the city. The Simic are notorious for, their experimentations and loved of keeping pets and stuff. Things seem to disappear and all of that. A world within a bottle doesn't seem too far-fetched for a Simic experiment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is some Simic shit.
Color me surprised. Seabreeze, wait a second on that.
Seabreeze, as you're examining it though, just purely visually, now that you've gotten it out of the water and you're seeing it clearly in the light and everything, inside you see that there seems to be a crystal of some sort rattling inside the bottle, and again, parchment stuffed in the opening, and you see scrawlings as you kind of peer over the edges without taking it out. Some kind of writing parchment.
Do I recognize the language?
It's common, at least from what you can tell.
And the opening is corked?
Nope. It's got the parchment shoved in there.
Oh, so it's like wet. It's full of water.
Nope. Abjuration magic. It's been preserved.
I see.
Waterproof.
Okay, she'll set it on the table. Yes?
When we were out there, I looked at it through my spyglass. Whatever's inside that bottle is what's tethered to that big ol' fuckshit glyph.
Shatter.
Yeah.
Shatter glyph. The biggest one I've ever seen.
Right, but it's tethered to that. Some sort of
I wonder-
arcane thread.
Is it tethered to the parchment or the crystal? Can you tell?
Was I able to tell, or was I?
Yes, it's tethered to the crystal. And if you were to look at it now through the spyglass, you would see as such.
I'm
It is
sorry.
the
Can you?
crystal itself that is got
Where is the
line.
crystal? I missed that.
Inside
In
the
the
bottle.
bottle.
Inside the bottle.
With the parchment.
Yes. And
Okay.
Reyna, or as Hildie, if you were to look at it, I mean, even a cursory glance, but you would see a spell core immediately. An old one.
Oh, that's what the crystal is.
Yep.
Yeah, Anderos just points at it. It's connected to that crystal. I
Don't
think.
fucking touch that. That's a spell core.
What about the parchment? The whole thing's shielded with abjuration, I expect, because it's not wet. It's some sort of waterproofing.
I could probably fish out the parchment.
Let's see what it says. That, at least, was not tethered.
I'll use thieves' tools and try to fish out the parchment without disturbing the crystal.
It's not exactly a difficult thing to do. The crystal is at the bottom, and you just have to pull the parchment out. It's a message in a bottle.
Okay.
Slips right on out.
Hey, unfurl and read.
It explodes. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say,
Rocks fall,
Damn
you
it, I
die.
fucking warned you.
I prepared
All
explosive
Mir
ruins this morning.
All Mir, Chapter 3.
the
A new day
underworld.
dawns.
And it, title of the episode, and it fucking exploded.
Yeah. And you open your eyes to the river Styx.
The Big Kaboom 2.
You awake on a cart, taking you on a frozen path to a city.
So you're finally awake.
Mort leans
Finally
over.
awake, adventurers.
All Mirror 3, the gang takes over the hells.
Anyway, no, you unfurl it and it says,
Change
"Congratulations.
the music.
If you are
Congratulations.
reading this, you are either hiding or you successfully fished the unfishable. You have my congratulations. Inside is your key to escape if you wish in a glorious fashion. Unless your captain, in parentheses, is still alive and can escort you out. Tell him that Nilminar has ordered him to do so."
Nilminar. Like that?
If you bring me
Immediately.
this, I will reward you as a token.
Anderos immediately looks over at Hildie. Nilminar? Is that one of the guild leaders?
Hildie, you don't need to roll for it. Yes, it is the Simic guild leader.
Yeah, that's the leader of the Simic.
So that's no reward, that's just getting kidnapped and shoved in test tubes.
Most likely, yeah.
Huh. And I expect that spell core will trigger the glyph and shatter our little fishbowl.
That would be my guess.
Hopefully,
Oui.
that would undo whatever shrinking magic got us in here.
Do we have any hope of retracing the steps that we took to get in here?
Well, there are no indications within the ship's systems that would explain how we ended up here.
Says the captain could have navigated us out. I don't know. I didn't see any passageways big enough for the ship when I was searching, but I mean, maybe we surface, see what's around. I don't know. This area ain't that big.
Wait, they might notice the surfacing. What kind of fish goes up to the top of the water?
A dead one.
Exactly.
I have an idea. I just want to see. I'm going to pose the question, and Salty, you tell me if it's feasible. Well, I guess this is more a mechanics question. If a spell says a point within range, not a point I can see within range, could I, in theory, cast a spell and have its effects take place outside of the bowl?
I know I've cast.
Possibly.
I know I've cast spells like that that don't need a sight range through walls and things on the other side of walls.
Yeah, I would have, because here's my pitch. We would have to get close to the wall, but I want to cast Arcane Eye outside the bowl.
Okay.
Is that doable? Will you allow that?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
If you're close enough to the wall to cast it, as well as you have to be touching the wall, as Anderos did find out, that's how it kind of cleared the vision.
Okay. Is the safe aura still around the ship?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think that we would need to surface at all. I think that I could probably make out what's on the other side. I would just need to get close.
All right. I'll take the helm. Get you close. You gotta touch the glass for you to be able to, I guess, peer through the illusion that keeps us locked in here. So, the bubble seems to be working outside.
Right. Okay.
Anderos
Don't forget the controls are fucking inverted.
I know.
On a sticky note.
Anderos will drive the ship over to the nearest wall and kind of get alongside it.
Okay.
And yeah, then Hildie will hop out. And she will approach the wall and just carefully just lay a hand flat against the glass.
Same kind of pain shoots behind your eyes a little bit as your vision blurs for a second, but then you're able to see through the glass. You see that large, seems gargantuan, but in perspective you know why, laboratory in front of you, all sorts of different vials and giant glass spheres seem to rotate about the room. And a large figure is walking about, kind of peering into each one, every so often before wandering away.
All right, and once Hildie kind of acclimates to the sensation, she will go ahead and cast Arcane Eye. So it's invisible. I know we're in Jerry Rag, but that might not matter. But it's supposed to be invisible.
Okay.
And I don't know if that. I mean, is 30 feet still 30 feet, given that we're tiny right now?
I guess, in terms of being shrunk, 30 feet for you, which would be very short, I guess, as far as real space. But
30
yeah,
inches.
okay. I can also move it if necessary. So
yeah. Well, yes, I will go ahead and move you over here so you can see what you're seeing.
ooh. What the
But-
fuck?
You guys are in a little jar over here, looking out.
Well, it's not Borst Slab.
Hildie, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Okay. I will do that. Oh, that was almost a natural 20, but no, that is a 24.
Still high. Call it perhaps, again, chance at some point. But with your eye and able to see clear, you recognize the figure walking around the room. It is Nilminar.
Okay.
As he seems to be eyeing most of the different, what you can now see, looking through the eye in a more clear state, seem to be different form of terrariums of sorts. And each one seem to be different habitats, almost little worlds perfectly captured in glass.
Can I move the eye to get a better look of at one of these terrariums?
Sure, which one?
What are my options?
How far can it go, technically?
Well, it doesn't say. It says that I cast it within 30 feet, and then I can move it in 30 feet in any direction as a bonus action. I don't think there's a limit.
Just has
Is that
a duration limit, not a distance limit.
distance limit? Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
basically a
then
drone.
technically.
So, yeah, for 1 hour, I can move this wherever I want.
Where do you want to look?
What kind of terrariums are there? You said that there were different habitats.
Yep. So, and the one you are in is, again, kind of the watery biome that you currently find yourself in. You see
Mhm.
one north of you that seems to spark with fire and flames and lava. To the south, you see the astral, almost like a perfect visual of the astral sea, ebbing and flowing within a glass vial. Further down, verdant, lush forests seem to cover the entirety of this glass sphere. It is dense and packed. Further, even further away, a landscape you don't recognize seems to be just lights flickering amidst mud like hovels. Hard to make out at a far distance, though. Even farther still is another very brightly glowing, almost cavernous look to it. Fungal growths seem to take over it. And in the very center seems to be kind of a primary, almost workbench of sorts with tools and other odds and ends that he seems to be ever so often kind of looking over and grabbing something new from it and walking over to a different. Amidst the major ones, there are also smaller vials and other such all scattered about this lab.
I think that Hildie would, like, she sees the fire terrarium and just kind of naturally just, like, gets the fuck away from that one. And in doing so, I think just kind of gravitates naturally toward this this one of the astral sea. So I think that she's going to check out that one.
As you train your eye to peer upon it, it seems almost crystal clear looking from this way in. Amidst the, almost like I said, an astral sea, a place you've never been, only theorized, but just the weave itself seems to be entrapped in the glass, flowing amidst the stars. Inside, you can just barely make out small pirate ships floating amidst the seas.
We don't know nothing about those.
Yeah, I was going to say, would Hildie have any knowledge of Githyanki? I assume that's what these are.
Probably not.
We ran away from those a long
Yeah,
time
we did.
ago.
Yep.
Okay, I think that if you will allow it, I think that Hildie is just going to like make her rounds around. Like, I think that she's going to want to look at each of these.
That will take some time.
Okay.
What is everyone else doing, I guess, in the meantime, while Hildie is exploring his lab?
Amos, Themor, Seabreeze.
He's just going to be staring outside.
Seabreeze is a cat at heart, so she's probably thinking about pushing the bottle off the table.
Just batting at the top of it, having it tip slightly.
It is tempting. Amos, yeah, you stare outside, your vision is blurry, the entire world, like the entire water is just spinning around you.
Oh,
What about you,
I'm gonna
Themor?
sit down.
I can smell the booze, right? Or what counts
Yes.
for booze.
It is pungent.
Amos, what did you drink?
That.
Right.
He points to a cabinet, Seabreeze, that you had overlooked in your investigation, considering it possibly just like ship coolant or some kind of
Oh,
thing used for
jeez.
the ship.
Did you drink brake fluid?
Well, that's what that is.
Oh my god. The miracle you're alive.
Oh, it takes more than one of those. Here, we got an idea. Give me the last one.
Oh my god.
Pulls out his
Oh.
taker sobriety.
No, I'm not doing that.
There's two more. You only
You're
down-
done.
Oh, I thought I downed two.
No, he downed a second one to get that vision. The
He only finished half the bottle initially. With that low roll, he didn't finish it.
Mm.
So there's 2 bottles of it left.
That would be irresponsible of me if I gave you those bottles. Lathander is shaking his head at you right now. He's
featherweight. Just go take a seat.
He's already sitting.
Right.
Goes over to Themor, and Themor looks over. What are you in for?
drinking.
Just see the captain off.
I see Seabreeze over here then.
Oh. But so what are you doing then?
I mean, I'll probably take a look out the window, see, what I can see.
Without touching the glass, you see mostly the water around you again, or the blurred, hazy edges of what may be the illusory edge of the map.
I would have
you
to
should go
touch
out
the
and
glass
touch.
to see.
Yes, to see beyond it. Also, your Leviathan is looking through the window very worriedly at you.
Yeah, we need to figure out a way to bring Leviathan with us. Well, I suppose I'll go. I want to touch the glass. I want to see what's on the other side. Themor is curious.
So you leave the ship and touch the wall next to Hildie. Again, you see outside as though I've described before. It's a lot more blurred and you can't see into the other terrariums, but you do see this massive lab beyond the confines of your little glass jar.
I'll just keep looking around, and after a little bit, I'll go back into the ship. Right now, Themor doesn't have much to do.
So Hildie, as you look about all the terrariums, like I said, each one, much like the little encapsulated water world you're in, seems to harbor a little world of its own. You see the astral sea, the one that seems to be teeming with forest life. You see creatures that you don't even recognize prowling amidst the jungle canopies and floor. There seems to be an odd, bug-like colony living in the mounds that alight in the terrarium over here. And the fungal one, you see these creatures, mushroom-like creatures stalking about the darkness within. And something else prowling about the darkness that you cannot see. You just seem to catch a glimpse out of the corner of your eye, perhaps. And do you go near the fire one, or are you avoiding that one?
I think that I'm avoiding the fire one completely.
Okay.
No, not interested.
And as you do so, roll me a perception.
Okay. I'm not going to use you anymore. You haven't been nice to me. Oh, well, thank God for that, because I rolled a 17, so that's another 25.
Lost in thought as you look about all of these things. Can't help shake the feeling, though, after a bit that, although you're doing the watching, something's now watching you back. And as you turn the eye, you notice that Nilminar seems to be fixated where your eye is, with a raised eyebrow and a bemused grin, as he seems to follow your eye about.
I think that as soon as she clocks this, she ends concentration on the eye. Not taking any chances. I wanted to look at his workbench, but if she's been spotted, then no. So the eye drops immediately, and she will head back into the sub.
I think as she's out there perusing, Anderos will be talking with Keeper to see if he can discover any hidden, functions of the sub. Any sort of, vertical propulsion, or some sort of, anything that might help us get back out of this place.
As Hildie tried earlier, Keeper wasn't able to find anything.
Well, he didn't know that. He was out in the water, so...
Yep, he'll just relay that same info. The one called Hildie tried. This sub is not retrofit with anything hidden, as you would say.
Fuck.
So when Hildie eventually makes her way back inside, we should be honored. We're in the laboratory of none other than Nilminar himself.
Who?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're completely wasted. Try to keep up. That's the Simic leader.
He's the guy who wrote the note in the bottle.
I heard you the first time. I mean, what's so special about him?
He's a guild leader, which here in Jerarag is equivalent to royalty, more or less.
Ah, I see.
And it's usually safe to assume that they can't be trusted. Or at least...
Somewhere
can't
Ren is crying.
Yeah. Well, she was about
Holding his
to clarify. Holding his hat.
His hide hack.
I haven't apologized for that yet, and I need to. But we're not... I looked around as much as I could, but we're not the only ones in this predicament, I think. There are... Our fishbowl, so to speak, is just one among several. Each with a different environment inside.
Okay.
And before, I couldn't figure out any specifics about the nature of his work or anything. I would have really liked to try, but I got made. Or at least he noticed that something was poking around in there. I cut out before he would have been able to identify where it came from, hopefully. I don't know how much this helps us figure out how to get out of this, but at least now we know where we are.
So the guy who wrote us a note congratulating us on murdering his pet octopus is wandering around, potentially watching us. So we could blow this place to smithereens and reappear in his lab. Whether or not
Yeah,
we'd be tiny still is another matter.
I think we'd be fucked either way, honestly.
Well, we need to get out of here somehow. And we came from the surface and dropped in. So the only option I think of is go to the surface and see what's above it. Maybe there's a portal or something up there, and well, potentially I can get us out that way.
I don't think that we should take the sub back up there right now. If he has his eye on us, then I think that he would... I don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. Do you think that... Could you send Barney up there, maybe?
Nah, when that thing exploded, Barney was
Oh, fuck.
disintegrated. He's got to rest for a bit. Seabreeze, you got any more magic to turn yourself invisible?
He says... Visibility. Yes. That should be no problem.
You wanna go check out the surface? See if there's anything above it?
How far up is that? DM.
Probably a good, like, in your current perspective, probably a good, like, 100 feet up.
Oh, okay. That's no problem.
Anderos
Not
will,
terrible, but it is up there.
Anderos will flip over and hand her the spyglass as well.
As far as what you assume the surface to be, where the falling felt, essentially.
Hmm.
So remember, there was that odd spot of you dove into the riverbed somewhere.
There's
and
like
fell.
a gap. Yeah.
Mhm.
She says, "Yep. I think I can do that. Do you think that someone will be watching?"
It's very possible.
She
I
hasn't
think-
seen any of what you've seen, by the way.
Yeah. I think that he would be more inclined to watch the ship than the potential of someone swimming out of it. Oddly, I think that you're probably safer alone than you are in here. As far as being watched is concerned, at least.
Did he seem like he
See?
noticed
Flashin
anything
agrees.
in this? Did he seem like he was interested in what was going on here? Or was he just... Like, for all we know, he doesn't know anything happened. Yet.
He definitely saw the projection that I had out there to look at the lab should have been invisible. He saw it somehow.
Oh, alright.
You also did see that he's walking around to every one of the terrariums.
Yeah.
So,
And of course, we're not the only ones he's keeping an eye on. He is very intently watching all of them.
So
if
either
we-
there's others in all the other terrariums that he's watching, or he hasn't realized that someone's in this one yet.
I am more inclined to believe the former.
Well, then I'd say Seabreeze, go see what you can see. And we'll figure out if we can escape. I can always make us a gate, and we can potentially take the ship through it and back up into the riverbed. But That's only if that portal that got us here still exists.
I will be back in a couple of minutes, I think. Takes the spyglass from you and begins her ascent.
Before Seabreeze leaves the sub, Hildie will, this is not a concentration spell, just as a reminder, but Hildie will, she doesn't have a whole lot of buffing spells, but she'll throw a sanctuary on you.
Okay. And invisibility to that one slot. Okay.
I have 2 spell slots left, guys.
I have 4 level 1s, but I never use them. Anyway. She swims towards the, well, vertically up.
As you swim vertically up and up and up, trying to get to the spot where you remember having fallen in, you suddenly hit something fairly solid near the top. It is rough in texture as you touch it, though it seems to be heavily hidden with illusion, as it looks like you're looking at more water. An endless ocean above you.
She'll
You
take
touch
the...
it, kind of blurs, and you make out the form of Cork.
Ah, I see. She'll take out the... She'll swim down a little bit, and then she'll take out the spyglass and do a 360, if she can.
Like I said, from there, I mean, you kind of see the magic that permeates the glass walls all around you, as well as, yes, the lid on you is magic.
And there's no gaps or features or...
I will say that there is that slight crack at one end in the magic where the leviathan slammed the wall. But apart from that, it's a pretty seamless wall around you.
Nothing in the cork.
No. The cork seems to have a similar magic as the rest of the walls around you.
Okay, So Seabreeze thinks that there may be a keystone or something on the ship that may open up a portal to get in and out. But it would need to align with some part of either the cork or the bottle. So she sort of wonders to herself, how would this guy even know how to pilot the ship to get back if there's no feature to aim for? I guess she'll swim back down towards the ship, and if nothing interferes, she'll come back into the porthole, the hatch.
Yep.
She's holding invisibility, but you hear water sloshing and steps, and she speaks up to make sure that you don't think it's an invisible enemy. She says, "It's me. I think there... I didn't find anything. It seems like where on the sides there is glass, on the top there is a cork." She rolls her eyes, even though you can't see it. I can't imagine there's no way to get in and out. Maybe there's something with this ship that triggers a portal.
Keeper and I couldn't find anything when we were looking at it earlier. But the captain had to have had a way to get out.
The note says so.
The keystone is on the outside of the ship.
How do you mean?
Give me a second. And she goes back out the hatch and takes the spyglass and looks at the exterior of the ship. or any magical emanation?
I mean, it has magic because it is fueled by a mix of arcana and, magical machinations, machinery of the time.
Mhm. That's it.
I mean, I don't know what you're hoping more to get out of that. Spyglass does not tell you exactly what spells or exactly how the magic works on the ship.
Okay. Yeah, I think teleportation and similar magic is evocation.
Teleportation is conjuration.
Conjuration. Okay. So, I mean, the way she envisions the ship as having led them, if the guy didn't have anything on him, was something about the ship would be key for a portal. But I guess that's not something that she can search for specifically.
I mean, you can try to search for it, but as you guys noticed earlier, it doesn't seem like there was anything of that type on the ship. However, the captain got in and out of his endeavors may have died with the captain. All you found was his logs and the note from the Millennium.
Nilminar.
Yeah, it's pizza.
Phenomena.
Menagerie. Instructing you to tell the captain that he told you to let him.
All right, she'll swim back to the hatch and come inside.
Did we do a thorough search of the entire ship, or did we just search the captain?
Seabreeze rolled for loot on the ship, and Amos looked for booze, and Hildie looked for things that could be magical or have those hidden functions. And nothing came up with.
I think at this point, Anderos is just going to go down.
Ransacked the place.
Yeah, Anderos was just going to go down and start going through the quarters. Find offices. If he finds the captain's quarters, he's just going to go start searching through all the rooms. Just turn things inside out, see if there's anything going on.
You can all roll me investigation if that's what you're all planning to do, is to scrounge the ship for any clue whatsoever.
Also, did anybody specifically fleece the captain's body, or?
Yes.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Heck yeah! Let's
and
go.
that's a 29 for investigation.
I rolled a natural 19 for 19 investigation.
And I rolled a 13 for a total of 23 investigation. You want to just give us your notes, Salty?
Yeah, probably should at this point.
Or can we just start writing plot?
So, with the things presented, you go about trying to, not literally, but ripping the ship, apart, trying to find any clue as to what could get you out of this scenario apart from, the current predicament of maybe shattering the bottle as to what your other guess could be. That 20 Seabreeze is looking about, perhaps, fuck it, because not 20, we're going to have this come up as this way. Nothing seems to come up initially. You are just all wandering about. Ship is full of, it's ramshackle, but it's pretty clean of anything of use. Maybe out of frustration, Seabreeze, you kick the body of the captain over. Looking about, you notice his blood on the console doesn't stick to certain parts, forming out a message he seems to have left himself that doesn't show unless wet. It just forms around it. And it just says, "Reminder to Myrv, knock 3 times. Go home."
What a fucking tool. Jesus Christ.
She sighs in relief. She was very stressed out because,
Yeah.
she doesn't like getting wet, and that's all we do lately, so, so she grabs Anderos and says, "Can you make this whole console here wet?"
Oh my god.
I mean, don't pee on it, but, can you just mist it with water?
I can. Short stack, well, that won't short circuit everything, will it?
Just a mist.
Well, the big puddle of blood doesn't seem to have dampened its abilities any, so can't imagine that a misting would work.
Why are we misting it?
Because I
To
don't
reveal the
want
message.
The blood. She's seen the message. She's just trying to clean the.
Okay, I was gonna say
blood
the message
off
is
so
there.
that
It's been
not
revealed.
So creepy.
Oh,
Unless
Yeah.
you're trying to
She's-
wipe it away. I was
She's trying to show other people without being like, look at the message in the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anderos will use.
Sorry, it's a nit, but I'm trying to.
Gotcha,
explain
gotcha.
it.
Anderos.
okay. Yeah, no, I got it.
Anderos will use shape water and summon a bit of water in his hand and basically just sluice the blood off the console.
And again, the water seems to almost stick to points of it, kind of almost like a bioluminescent, almost like oily, and you see that same message spell out in small writing at the base of the console.
Knock
see this, right?
3 times. Of course.
Where do we knock?
I expect outside.
Fuck.
Right. Well, let's go greet our friend then. And Anderos will go out, and with his staff, he'll just hit the glass wall 3 times.
Go out. Tink, tink, tink. And as you're, you hear a slight chuckle, and you feel the water around you start to shift and surge as the sub starts to rise at rapid pace upwards.
Anderos quickly swims back up to the top and dives in.
Hanging on
fuck,
one
fuck.
of those fins.
You feel that tumbling, that turning in your stomach, the pit in your stomach as the sub seems to rise at fast speeds. And again, that darkness surrounds you as you feel yourself being pulled through another plane and surface once again through the riverbed, through the bottom of that river, Jarag, back in the port you left.
Thank you, Dice. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that was a choice time for a nat 20.
I almost knocked on the wall earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been. You go, like half of us would have been like, "Oh shit."
we were
I have no
way
idea
off
what
away
happened.
from it, and then suddenly we turn around and the boat's gone. We're like,
Oh
shit.
boy. You're probably wondering.
Yeah,
how
I was
got
curious if that was going to happen or not, but
I almost did.
Ugh.
it's like, oh, they killed the captain. They're gonna have to go out one way or another. Okay, well, nat 20 tells me otherwise, I guess. So you avoided confronting or meeting Nilminar face to face for now.
for now.
If he doesn't already know.
Yeah.
But upon resurfacing, Themor, a bit of a sad realization has now come over you.
Yeah. Left my Leviathan back there.
Well, yes, your Leviathan has been left behind, and the teeth you harvested are still fairly tiny.
Oh.
Might make a nice necklace, though.
Your Leviathan is actually like a seahorse or something.
I was being a tadpole.
I mean, sea monkeys, crabs.
Sea monkey. Yep. An
Yeah,
amoeba.
so I go get a fish tank and somehow bring the Leviathan back on.
Go ask the guild leader. Who knows?
At best, your sea serpent thing could be an intestinal parasite for Vashin. It might work.
I think that when the sub finally settles and it becomes apparent that they've actually made it back, Hildie rather than being relieved, is just pissed off. And she's going to turn to Themor. And
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think Thamor rather way. No.
Yeah, Themor towers over her. She doesn't give a fuck right now. From now on, when we don't explicitly need something bashed in the face, you are going to sit down, sit on your hands if necessary, shut the fuck up, and wait to do what you're told. We almost fucking died because you decided that you had to fuck around in the one place that we need to be careful.
I will accept this was my mistake this time. I will remind you.
No, Themor. Mistakes are unintentional. You intentionally went and did something fucking stupid and then decided that we needed to chase your halberd down here. That is not a mistake. That's a series of stupid fucking decisions.
Themor, this place ain't...
Thamor just stares at you.
Themor, this place ain't the country. Everything here is being watched. And if we're to keep a low profile, we gotta not just go touching every first thing we see. You're weird enough to us. To people here, I'm sure you'd make quite a lab prize. So let's stay as uninteresting as possible while we're here, yeah?
I suppose this once.
Appreciated.
DM.
Yeah.
What is the crystal? What happened to the crystal when we...
It is still sitting in the jar on the table, though that is normal size now.
Oh.
Or in the bottle on the table.
Is it normal sized?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, she
Was originally normal sized at one point, so...
Oh, yeah.
she bats at the bottle and then thinks better of it. The crystal is still here. I sort of expected it to shrink or disappear when we left the domain. Interesting. Gives the spyglass back to Anderos.
Takes it. If you want, I'll hold on to the bottle as well.
No, this is, seems like, well, was that experiment worth anything to the person that was running it?
I don't think we'll know unless we go and talk with him. And it doesn't sound like talking with him would be wise.
So we probably shouldn't smash the crystal either, right?
Oh no, I was planning on smashing it. Yes. But once we're away from this dock...
Draws a bit of attention, though. You both just chastise Themor for making waves. Maybe we leave it alone.
Fair enough. I'm done with this stupid boat. So, why don't we go figure out how to get into a trash dimension Or maybe take a nap first.
Yes, I could use some fish and some coffee.
Maybe Borst has finally finished our paperwork. He did say he could get it done by this evening.
That, of course, requires him to shut the fuck up for a while.
Well, hopefully, he didn't have anyone to talk to while we've been gone.
Somehow, I don't think that would stop him at all.
It doesn't matter whether we're there or not. He's going to talk.
Fair enough. Anderos will.
Either way, yeah, I'm fucking done with this sub. Let's go.
Anderos will collect his welding helmet and leave.
Seabreeze will hand out. How many of us are there now?
5.
4?
5?
He'll divvy up 200 gold in 4 ways.
Ooh.
Just taking fucking Stret's money, giving everyone else.
I mean, Amos is still drunk off his rocker, so. Now the real question is Amos taking the rest of the other 2 bottles?
It's in jewels, so I don't know. Anyway.
You know what? He would take the 2 balls. I think the captain's going to enjoy it.
Well, Seabreeze, you also have
No. Yeah, I took those bottles. You don't know where those are.
Somebody stole them. Probably the thief. Well, I guess,
You don't know that.
Well, where else would the
on the drunk
bottles
state
gone?
he's in, he might actually know this.
Give us a prophecy, drunk man.
Yes, have another drunk epiphany right now.
Khajiit may have done this.
Oh, what did I roll? Did I roll history both times? Or...
Yeah, I think it was history.
It was history.
Yeah. I foresee that you will have to fight an old friend one day.
Oh, fuck all the way off.
I also foresee you will meet an even older friend.
The buzz is dying. Prophecies are getting blurry at this point. It's
I think we'll head back to Borst's lab unless people wanted to go somewhere else.
Yeah, no, thanks.
No, I need to head to
check on Bean.
Yes, I need to head to the coffee and fish place.
What time of day is it?
It is
time to go fishing.
Early.
Themor, I swear to God, man.
It is early evening as you leave the now empty facility that this beaten up ship resides in. I will say, as you're leaving, a couple of things. Themor, you hear the familiar sound Ploink in your ear.
Oh no.
Rewarding for chaos as chaoses do. You find your pouch a little bit heavier than you remember. Ploink has decided to gift you 2 beans.
Oh, fuck me.
Chaos is chaos's own reward.
I completed my side quest. I got reward.
And as you're going through the streets, you notice there seems to be a weird buzz about the city. Even though you haven't been gone that long, it seems something has stirred up quite the news. You see White Order members seem to be running about. Random other members of every other guild seem to be running about. Seems to be a general commotion. You're not really able to gather what's going on other than something seems to be occurring.
Can we, hear, yeah, I assume that people are speaking to each other. I mean, can we pick up pieces of, conversation as we walk through?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me I guess it's still investigation or insight. Investigation, I guess.
Better believe I'm walking around invisible listening to people.
Hey! I just rolled a natural 17 for a total of 27.
Jeez.
Nice.
I'm still rolling advantage on those. Natural 16.
Da, 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 da. 24 Seabreeze. So let's see. So Hildie, Seabreeze. Is anyone else rolling, or is it just you two that are kind of?
I thought Anderos rolled.
Did Anderos? He didn't make
Yeah, he
the
rolled.
roll, as I'm saying. So
Yeah,
did
he
anyone
rolled
else
16.
roll?
And unless there was a way I could use perception to just be picking up around me, or I could add my modifier to it, but
You could try
I mean,
perception. It's really between
I
the
could
two.
try
whatever's-
rolling
whatever's higher.
investigation, but
well, yeah.
Whatever's
If
higher
it,
between perception and investigation.
if
Oh,
it was
okay.
perception, then it would have been a 23.
15.
Oh, if we're switching to perception, then mine would be a 25.
So I guess everyone but Themor and Amos too busy with other thoughts, I suppose. There is a buzz around the city as the robot strikes, as they kind of are appearing randomly. One seems to have finally gotten something. Ondawar is not doing so well, having been attacked, apparently.
Where's Ondawar?
There is a buzz about the city as White Order members are trying to quell the public, but there is talk of infighting. The White Order blaming the people of Jerrag for the attack.
Likely they weren't. Maybe White Order might use his name, but I assume
Yes,
it's
that's
like
what I'm saying. That you get that mostly. You're getting it kind of. That's why I'm telling you kind of a general mix. Like
Right.
from the
Mhm.
White Order, you hear muttering. You hear that their captain's been.
Yeah, the Inquisitor
might hear
or
his name in passing.
the Executor has been attacked or something.
Oh,
As
that's
from
who that
the
is. Okay.
People, the other people, you'll just hear high memory rank. Like someone with White Order got attacked. Someone high ranking got attacked. It was apparently, was not fatally, but was grievously hurt in this. And now there's a lot of tension building between the guilds and because investigations are ongoing as to what happened. So you hear that general buzz about the city. So most of you said you're making your way back to Borst's lab, except for Seabreeze, who's heading towards the Golden Bean Cafe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. The Golden Bean Cafe is, of course, a buzz with people talking, rumors are spreading, and there seems to be a pretty heavy contingent of White Order, not necessarily in the shop, but around, again, kind of marshaling about, trying to quell rumors or quell, it's kind of in a bit of a chaotic state. Of course, the Golden Bean is still lounging on the counter inside, not giving a care in the world, surrounded by several empty plates and bones of fish.
Well, if he's still awake, then I will walk over and pet him. Respectfully.
My familiar. I hope you haven't been too busy. I've been earning my keep here.
Oh, good. Good to hear. It seems like there's some news.
Yes, frivolities among mortals. They'll get to it.
What was that last part? Sorry.
Frivolities among mortals. They'll get over it.
Yes. Have you heard anything of note? Maybe unique?
Oh, they're supposed to be trying out a new fish dish tomorrow. I am very excited.
I mean, that does sound good, but that's not what I meant.
They are changing up their coffee blend as well, but that's not for another month or so. I don't know if that is interesting enough to you.
Drinking too much coffee. That's probably not very good for you.
His eyes twitch and his paw twitches even more.
Oh no!
What makes you say that? I know when I need to stop.
Of course. She gives him another pat and then goes to find. I don't recall the guy's name. The proprietor that I made the deal with. Started with a
I don't remember if I wrote his name down. I didn't think about
S. Oh. Anyway. And it's only been a day since I talked to him, right?
Yep.
Hasn't been that long. But she still wanted to ask the same questions of him. You know, what's going on, and does he know anything, and how is the bean doing?
it. You see, he's kind of in the back giving a lot of orders. It seems to be very busy with all these rumors circling about. He's feeding off of just kind of playing on the rumors, it's a bar, right? He's playing off this information. Hey, it's nice to see you, kid. You're familiar there. Our familiar. He's doing business. Great work. Eating a little bit more than his profits are really indicating, but it's okay. We'll see how it plays. Great taste.
I noticed that he seems a little twitchy. Probably would
yes,
be
he
a good idea.
insisted, just positively insisted on trying all the coffee blends. Not sure how well coffee goes with Tressums, but it made for a great experiment, and we made a little side cash on a couple of researchers who wanted to see the effects. Turns out they left pretty happy after watching the Tressum drink a few cups.
Okay. I guess as long as you're cleaning up after him.
Pats you on the back. Well, of course. This is a fine establishment. Can't have any cat balls, hairs, vomit, or such anywhere on the premises. You'll never find it. Not here, not anywhere.
Okay. And yes, seems like the city is concerned.
Oh, yes. Some big wig in the White Order got stabbed. Seems to be a bit of a serious harm. Oh well, hope that doesn't cut too deep into our margins. But we're telling everyone different stories here to fuel the flames, so to speak. Brings in great business, yes.
Well, I just wanted to stop by and check in, and seems everything's going swimmingly.
Of course. And if you got any more familiars like your little cat there, I'll bring them right by. We could always use another mascot. We were thinking of opening another branch in the southern end of the city. And we were thinking, if you've got more of a dog, or maybe a displacer beast, or something exotic.
Oh, displacer beast, that's actually good intro. No. I actually did have an idea. I wouldn't be able to summon a different kind of familiar, but I could make many copies of him. Say, if you had some sort of holiday.
Absolutely not. We can't feed that many. You want us to go broke?
But it would be for special occasions only. I mean, if
then
there was
he's
a
bringing his own
festival
meals.
of some kind.
He would need to bring his own meals. But let me think on that. Perhaps festival, maybe grand opening, a theme park.
Right.
I could
Yes,
see
more
some
mascots, more profits.
Perhaps. How good is he around the children, though? He's usually batted them in the face a few times, but we kind of say this is an adult establishment, so it doesn't really matter, and some of the kids seem to like it even.
Well, I would keep a careful eye on him around children.
That could be a problem. A lot of the kids want to snuggle him, take pictures of him, that sort of thing.
No, this is not smart.
Well, that will cause a bit of a problem. So, we'll circle back on this. We'll put a lid on it, put it in the lot, so to say. We'll circle back on this next time. But for now, we will keep our current agreement. It is seeming to be favorable. If you do come across any other specimens you wish to send our way, your companions, perhaps even, who else could potentially be a nice mascot for another store? Well, we'll talk business then.
Okay. Very good. I will stay in touch.
Oh, of course. Great. And if you'd like, we have a new fish dish coming into Arbor. If you want to swing by and give it a taste yourself and see what kind of fineries we offer here, we'll offer a bit of a discount for you.
Tomorrow, then?
Of course.
Good. Good night.
Yes, we call them fishler sticks.
Oh my God. Probably 7 million. Okay, she takes off and makes her way back towards the laboratory, I suppose.
So as you're catching up to the others, everybody else, as you head back to the lab. Where is this? There it is. Where my map went. You guys enter back into Borst's lab, and the first thing that strikes you is something very, very peculiar. It is quiet.
Uh-oh.
You know, a few hours ago, I would have loved that, but now it's just kind of ominous. What's happening?
You see Whisper, Ren, and everyone else. They seem to all be, as you kind of come in, they kind of rush to you. They've been huddled up, kind of looking about, you see them kind of looking over different documents and stuff. Oh dear, so glad you're back. We've run into a bit of a peculiar incident.
Peculiar how?
Well, and you see Whisper kind of butt in at this point. Assuming you heard the main commotion outside. It seems you're... Do you
Brother.
know who for you?
Yes.
Yes. It's been stabbed. That's already causing our plan to be behind a little bit. But more concerning, she grabs a parchment from the table and slides it over to your group. Any of you have any idea what in the 7 hills this means? And a florally scented page, document, scroll is handed to you with a wedding invitation between one Professor Borst and one Princess Tulip.
What?
The fuck?
That was basically our response. He was talking as he normally was as he was working. We heard him get up. Talking as he went to his room. There was a bit of a concerned gasp, I guess. The sound he makes, and we walked back over. This was on the floor surrounded by flowers and petals. It reeks of the Fae. I have no idea how or what it means.
The Fae?
Oh.
What the fuck does he have to do with the Fae?
Oh no.
God, no. Garrett thinks Professor Borst has had many dealings with other planes. Part of his research, you see, planar weapons. Perhaps he pissed off the Fae.
Or rather knocked up. Or something of that line. Getting married to Princess Tulip. Do we even know who the fuck that is? I assume if it's Fae, it's someone of the courts?
They all collectively shrug.
I'm assuming that none of us know who that is either.
Nope.
Alright.
So I take
Just
it,
disgusting.
when this came in, he abandoned all of our paperwork and shoved off.
It was likely in his hands when he vanished.
He vanished.
Is yes, what we said.
Well, Chitter, Glorp, Oren, Ren, can you guys finish the paperwork?
We would have to start from scratch, and we don't have the signature.
Yes, it would be difficult. Our names do not carry as much weight as his does.
We were trying to find a way to get to wherever you guys wanted to, and see if you had any connections to the Fae or ways to communicate and figure out what in the nine hells this is, and if so, can you get the paperwork and leave in whatever wedding he's going off to? Really care less about his dating. We need to figure out these robot attacks, especially since now the White Order's aware of them and on alert.
Yeah. Has any extra news come out from the White Order? Is my brother actually dead? Or is they stabilized him?
What I can tell, he's not. Whatever they stabbed him, it was poisoned, cursed, something. I haven't been able to get close to figure out what. But the White Order is putting all the blame on the guilds for it, and they're launching a full-scale investigation of these attacks. It likely won't be long before they find out.
We're not at the center of it yet, so it gives us some time. But we do have one connection with the Fae, but I have absolutely no way of contacting her. She disappeared, well, it's what, 2 some years ago now. Supposedly she has a seat on one of the courts, but I don't know how interested she'd be to see us. Or hear from us.
Better than nothing. I suppose it'd be one angle to work at if you can get your inside contact. We can work on trying to open a portal there. While we don't have the documentation, these two are still members of the Mir and work on extraplanar travel. We might be able to forcefully send you to the Fae realm.
I've got a knack for planar travel, so if nothing else, I can act as a conduit, see if we can figure out a spell that can get us there.
Seabreeze still have the ticket?
You still have the letter, yes.
That is all. Do I need to make a roll to not look guilty?
I leave that up to your character choice on that one. Are you
Okay.
trying to hide the guilt of
Yes.
all this, or do you even think it's your fault?
I am pretty sure it's my fault at this point.
Gonna roll a die.
I don't want to end up like Themor getting yelled at all the time. Just saying.
Anderos kind of puts his head... He's taken off the mask again at this point, because they're in safe quarters. He puts his hand to his forehead and rubs it. Wait. Seabreeze, you had something from the Fae, right?
Oh, what?
That thing from your...
What?
That... What was it? The boots?
Yeah, well,
Could we use that to get a hold of her?
maybe?
You alright? You kind of sweat.
Holy shit. I swear to God, I was just going to do this to make a character choice, but I just rolled an insight check and rolled a nat fucking 20. Can I Can I safely say that Hildie clocks that Seabreeze looks guilty as fuck right now?
It's for the first time, perhaps, Seabreeze is not calm. This is the first time she looks agitated and, like, actually shifting her eyes, like, very first time you've caught her this way.
She's,
Seabreeze.
well, you remember those boots that you all gave me and taunted me to go fast in?
The cursed ones, yeah?
Yeah. Well, the price was very high that I would have had to pay in gold. I didn't have the gold.
Oh god, you didn't go to a loan shark, did you?
No, but dealing with the Fae is maybe not done us any favors either.
They asked
Okay,
for a
so-
boon, didn't they?
No, they asked me to do something, and well, the first thing they asked me to do was kill someone, and I said I don't do that kind of thing anymore. I spent so many years being an assassin like that. It made me uncomfortable. So then the next thing they gave me to do was, well, they had me plant something in one of Borst's desks. I didn't know what it was.
It wasn't that, was it? Points to the prepared parchment.
No. Well, it might have been. It was I thought salty. I can't remember. I think it
It was a stick.
was a stick.
Seemed
Yeah.
it was a fairly unassuming stick in your eyes.
No. It was a stick, but I mean, I don't know. It could have been anything. I didn't try to look at it and fiddle with it, and maybe I should have. I don't. But it seems very coincidental that the Fae.
Certainly does.
Yeah. Well,
It sounds like you were unwittingly made into matchmaker.
Well. New side quest, huh? Yay!
Andros just rubs his temples.
yeah, Hildie's right there with you. Like, can we at least take a fucking nap first?
I agree.
Date on the invitation says it another week, so you've got time there at least, but we want to get into the magic chamber or the guild hall, figure out the whole planar thing. You either need to go find Borst, get the papers from him, and leave him to whatever fate you decide, or find another way in.
Unfortunately, I also suspect with the executor getting shanked with some sort of cursed object, security's only going to be tighter around the council buildings, yes?
Yes, it's going to be harder without either some kind of official documentation to get you in publicly, or you could try breaking in, but the traps here are not normal. Yes, you are probably all already aware.
Yeah, we had a near close shave with, what was his name again? Short stack? Nilminar?
Oh, fuck. What the fuck is his name?
Nilminar.
Nilminar. Yeah.
Nilminar, yeah.
At that, both Orin and Ren both kind of stare at you a bit agape. Oh, dear. No, it was best you avoided it.
We have an
It wasn't
open...
exactly our choice.
No, but we do have an open invitation to go visit him for a reward. So we won't be taking that up because I don't think none of us want to disappear.
They look at each other a bit. He's not exactly the most ethical, but he's usually honest. If he promised a reward, he could be another way in. A letter from him will get you easily into the council chambers. It won't save Borst, but, well, nobody's
Well,
dealing
just-
with the Fae.
For all I
Well,
know,
let's-
he's happier where he is.
And just speaking personally, I don't know if I want to put my faith on the notion that the reward wouldn't come with strings.
Well, he would certainly try. I leave that avenue with you, at least from a former guild leader. I've met him before on the council, and, well, yes, ethics are grey. He is at least very open and honest with what he says, if bluntly so, I suppose.
Alright, well. An option's an option. I say we sleep on it. We're a bit banged up from our excursion into the canal depths.
I imagine we all smell really nasty.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. They're not gonna say it, but yeah, y'all kind of
Yeah, we
stink of
reek.
seawater and gore. So. And Amos just flat out stinks with the alcohol from the smell as well.
It's been a few hours.
It is
Not-
pungent, my dude.
Not long enough.
You're sober. You're getting sober, but this smell hangs on your breath.
It's like you're sweating it out.
It's too thick to sweat out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And
I will
Fairtail's
press
trying to
to shake the smell away.
It comes back.
Fairtail's trying to grill pieces of monster that he sliced. Probably.
Welcome back, sister. It was fun while it lasted. Did you bring me back any other fish?
No.
I heard the restaurant your little cat friend is at is having fish. So I will stop by there. Acquire
Oh yes,
some.
they are going to have a new special tomorrow. We should go.
We can all rest and think about our course of action and enjoy some delicious fish tomorrow. And not get stabbed by robots, hope. Or the
Is there a bathtub in this place?
Peter and Glorp look at each other, then look at you. No.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm totally fine.
Seabreeze goes, jumps in the canal, and gets stripped down by brofish.
Trying to help, man. Just get your armor off. We'll clean you right up.
God damn it.
Stab.
Oh, man, what? Oh, that's all right, bro. We understand.
Stab. Stab. Stab.
Can't stab all of us, bro.
Stab.
We understand this is just a defense mechanism. You're not letting yourself open up and be sensitive.
Anyway,
Just
she is definitely going to try to find a inn or tavern or something where they have places to rent for the night.
There
She
are
will-
actual inns around as well, so.
She will pay in pearls.
Not
Is it-
the most surprising thing they've been paid for. Paid in with for.
And she did distribute the. So she has 200 GP worth of gems and pearls, and she gave the other 600 to Anderos and Hildie and Amos.
And Amos,
What did you just give us?
we had found
the
800
loot.
GP of loot, so
Oh,
we
yeah.
divvied it up between 4 people. Amos,
Yes.
did you return the money that was Themor's?
I think so. Yeah, because we basically split it half and half. Once it was 100 each.
What about it? I think it was 250 total.
So 125 each. Yeah.
Because it was 50 per.
50 per person. Yeah, that's right. 5 people.
So Themor gets 125 GP back. And his halberd.
Hey, I got
Two
net
bees.
positive gold. They had like 10 gold.
And potentially a necklace made of aboleth. I think we will end on that note. It's midnight, and I am